How do you motivate people? Because I feel like everyone's
Yeah.
different. Let's say one person might not be motivated by money.
Yeah.
How do you encourage people from your perspective?
Do you have any kids?
I don't.
Okay, so I got 4 of them. And they're all different. Okay, I was just with them this morning. They read a book this morning. Every day they're required to read 20 pages. So from the moment you're a kid in the Bet-David family, you turn 6, you got to read 20 pages a day. Okay, and that's been the case for every one of my kids since they. And by the way, that includes holidays, Sundays. It doesn't matter what it is. The currency in our house is reading. You read, you get whatever you want. So yesterday, I'll give you an idea. We're at Chino Poblano, a restaurant here I go to all the time. It's not a high-ranking restaurant. It's a Jose Andres restaurant. It's a fusion between Mexican food and Chinese food. So we go there. Mario looks at the poster and says, "Who is that?" That's Frida. Then he looks at Dylan and Patrick and says, "What do you know about Frida?" "Well, let me tell you this. Who was she married to? A guy named Diego. What happened to her legs? Did you know she had a amputee leg? Did you?" And they start talking. I'm like, "How do you know all this stuff?" "Well, Dad, you made us read the book Frida, right?" So currency in our house is that. But when I talk to the kids, each of them are not driven by the same thing. My middle son will play sports all day long. Loves it. My oldest son went and made his first movie 3 weeks ago, and he loves it, 10 years old, right? It's a short film he made. I can't drive my son, the older one, on playing baseball. One day we're sitting outside and we're throwing the ball. And I said, "Listen, we got to throw the ball for 20 minutes. And he throws the ball so good, the oldest. And I say to him, I said, "Man, you're great at baseball." He says, "Yeah, but I don't like it." So I keep encouraging him, "Oh, Dylan, Tico, you throw the ball so good." He says, "Yeah, but I don't like it." I keep telling him, "Man, such a great pitch. My hand hurts. It was great." He says, "Dad, can I just talk to you real quick?" He says, "Yes." 10-year-old kid tells me this. He says, "Dad, no matter how much you want me to play baseball, I don't like baseball." Okay. So motivating folks is very different for everybody. The first thing you do to motivate anybody is asking questions. Are you single? Are you driven by fame, money, success, mom, dad, chip on the shoulder? A teacher said you couldn't do it. An ex broke up with you. A friend backstabbed you. A spiritual connection that you want to make God proud. A mom left you. Dad left you. Dad said you will never amount to anything. You have this vision of what kind of a life you want to live. The more inventory and content I get from the individual, the more you can drive them. But if you're trying to motivate him the same way to motivate Alex versus motivating you, it's going to be you will not succeed. So first gather content, then based on that, paint a picture of what life could look like, and then break it down on what needs to be done for that to become a reality, and then ask, are you okay if this never becomes a reality? I'm not. Well, then are you willing to pay the price for this to become a reality? Yes. Well, then let's go, because it's going to be hard. So that formula is generally what we use.